Hey everybody, I'm going to give you a tour of the progress of my backyard garden space. This is some mess that needs cleaning up, but as you can tell, it's just looking so much better. My best friend, my partner in crime, he came over, and over the course of two different afternoons, completely weeded everything for me. And yeah, I was really impressed at the amount of work he did really quick. I did a huge favor for him before Christmas, right around Christmas time. And to pay me back, he said he would help me in the garden. So, help me he did. And you can see every single container, every single pot was weeded, and I've been able to make a lot of progress. Also, this is my first Meyer lemon tree. This is the smaller one. I'm gonna have to trim it. It's kind of growing crazy. I'm gonna have to cut a good part of the top. I'm going to top it pretty good so it doesn't get top heavy. But you can see it is heavily in bloom. I'm gonna get a good amount of lemons from it. Some empty buckets. I used to do all bucket gardening, and I'm gonna be giving those to my mother-in-law. These containers by this trellis are gonna be cucumbers. And then this plant in this orange pot is a bay leaf tree that got some damage from the freeze, so I'm going to move it out in the sun and really baby it through the summer. Hopefully it'll do good. And I'm getting ready to move my swing, but you can tell behind the swing I planted more begonias, this time all pale pink, little girly pink begonias. And sorry about the air conditioner, but it is in the 80s today, so I'm running the AC and trying not to trip over tree roots. And my friend also chopped up a bunch of the tree roots because he was just that willing to work and pay me back. So anyway, let's swing around here. And these are all mint plants now in these containers. There are 3 spearmint and 3 peppermint. When I grow them and they start getting really big and need trimming, I just dry them and put them all together and make mint tea. So I don't care that they're mixed. I gotta get some branches picked up, but that's all cleaned up. I just need to pick up the branch and try to level out that bird bath that got bent when the branch fell on it. And there's some little containers I'm gonna put flowers in. He cleaned those out for me real good. And again, more containers for flowers and herbs. These have already grown more clover in them, so I'm going to have to pluck them before I plant. But I'm going to plant, I'm going to plant probably melons in those, little bitty melons. And then this is the other lemon tree. It's in full bloom. Got all these cleaned out. My carnations came back really well. My rosemary are doing really well. These containers are going to be tomatoes. And look at this tree. There's probably some bees in it because bees love this thing, but it is nice. And I don't think it needs trimming this year, but sometimes I get lucky and I see a, there's a bee. Oh, there's a few bees. Sometimes I see hummingbirds. So, pots I'm going to plant thyme in, because I got a lot of thyme. More rosemary. Big pots. My porch is still, oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see the pretty spider web. Look it. That's pretty. I hope it stays. That is a perfect spider web. Anyway, my porch is still, my back porch is still a little befugged, so hopefully we'll get that cleaned soon. And here's all these. I have a lot of wind chimes. I like wind chimes. And crystals. These are off of an old chandelier. I just put them on hangers. Gnome down and a gnome home. And I got an impatient, or no, that's not an impatient. That's a fuchsia. I got a hanging fuchsia basket this weekend, and I'm going to put it out here. More wind chimes and pretty things. Little citronella candles. So that's it. And I'm just hanging out here in the backyard, waiting for my husband to get home from work any minute so that we can do some more planting. And I've got a whole other garden section that I haven't shown you guys that I will show you once we get some work done. And I'm gonna sit down and swing in my swing, wait for my husband and get some work done. And now you guys have seen that I've got some good work done, and this is all thanks to my friend helping me. So can't thank him enough. So this is the first update on turning chaos into order.